I saw someone standing there. So when I just look at it, I saw it has very messy hair, you know. The hair is like knots and all that, and it's like someone pulled the kind. It was white, and then the face was like rot, and then the eyes was very round and it was rolling its eyes, and I was like, I started screaming, and I ran in. I said, "Pa, the thing has come." So my husband was like, "What? What came?" I told you the ghost from Medan. So my husband said, "No, can't be." I said, "No, it is here. I need to call." So I quickly called the medicine man that I first came in contact with. He told me, "Okay, it has followed you. You just ignore. You know how to ignore. You just ignore."
I really don't feel good. I'm getting a lot.
Is anyone here? What did you find?
You are listening to Supernatural Confessions.
I saw a lady standing there waving. So I thought at first it's a cloth. But when I look, I could feel that it is looking at me. So I went back and I took my glasses to see. That's when I saw. It was a lady. She was actually going from one tree to another tree. She was not walking, but she was like going, swifting to one tree to another tree. I was so scared because my children, my daughter, was outside with the father. That's the area where this thing is actually moving to. And I asked them to quickly come, but I didn't want to tell them. But they were very stubborn. They were still standing around, enjoying the, wind. I went back. I had some exorcism salt, I put everywhere and all that. But this one was really very naughty. It came, it knocked the door, and it was trying to communicate. My handphone went dead. My battery was, drained. My MP3 was drained. Everything was drained because I was listening to prayers. Then the next day I went to my mother-in-law's room and I told her, yesterday I had somebody knocking my door and all that. Then she told me someone was knocking her door. I actually heard it was communicating to me in this tone, like, it was saying something, but I don't understand. But it was very scary for me at the moment. We flew back on Friday. So Friday morning, then Saturday, and it happened on a Sunday that I went to, I have an altar outside, so I went to pray. My house is just next to a staircase. I saw someone standing there. So when I just look at it, I saw it has very messy hair, the hair is like knots and all that, and it's like someone pulled the kind. It was white, and then the face was like rot, and then the eyes was very round and it was rolling its eyes, and I was like, I started screaming, and I ran in. I said, "Pa, the thing has come." So my husband was like, "What came?" I told you the ghost from Medan. So my husband said, "No, can't be." I said, "No, it is here. I need to call." So I quickly called the medicine man that I first came in contact with. He told me, "Okay, it has followed you. You just ignore. You know how to ignore. You just ignore." But what happened is that I was sitting down at my dining. The thing actually came into my house. It was coming towards me, but when it went back, it didn't turn back and go. It was going this way. But it was so scary because something is coming, charging at you, and you feel so helpless. I tried to do whatever prayers that I can, and it actually went out. It didn't come in. So what I did was I took turmeric with salt and I just sprinkled everywhere, and I just told, "Don't come and disturb me. I'm not there to disturb you. So you go your way. I'll come my way. I'll go my way. You go your way," and that's it. At night, about 1 a.m., it came and knocked my door because I'm very sensitive to sound. So I went and I looked into the keyhole. I saw the thing wandering outside. I pray and all that. I went back and I slept. The next day, it actually disturbed me for about a week, and my daughter actually saw the thing on a Thursday, is it? I started praying and I sprinkled this turmeric almost every day, and I think the thing got lost because it couldn't see my door. Probably my prayer was strong. It was a Thursday morning, around 4 a.m. I heard noise outside, the same noise outside. So this time I looked. I find that the thing it couldn't find which door to enter. I think probably it couldn't see my door anymore. And after that, I didn't see it anymore. So that was one very bad incident.
Supernatural Confessions.
Another one is like my colleague passed away. She was 59 years old. This thing happened last year. She passed away in March. So we usually have the 16th day prayers. So I went for her 16th day prayer, and I actually saw her coming towards me. She spoke to me her desires, what her children, what her family needs to do for her. And I told her, no, I can't do that, because if I start, I have to do for many people, and it's not going to help. But she said, no, you must help me. You must tell me, because I didn't have the time to tell my family this. So I actually convey the message to her sister-in-law. I told her, this is what your auntie this is what your sister-in-law want you to do. So her husband got the message. Prior to that, I was having severe headaches. With medication, it didn't help. The day that the message was conveyed to her husband, my headache stopped. And I didn't see my friend after that.
Supernatural Confessions.
I've seen people about to, this is many, many years ago. I've seen people who's going to die. They are not alone. There are other people with them. The day before that they're going to die, or maybe if let's say tonight they're going to die, the morning they're always with people and they're very happy. They will tell me, oh, this person is here, that person, because I do not know who are they. This person is here, that person is here. I've kept it to myself, because they are not alone when they die. There's always someone there, maybe some angels or something like that. I've seen one, like this lady, she has like very frequent abortions. She can get pregnant, but her womb can't hold the fetus, and she herself doesn't know why. But it's a Malay lady. I think that was her fourth or fifth such. That day I was on night shift, and the fetus actually dropped. So she told me, say, in the toilet the fetus dropped, you can pick it up. Usually such cases, we have to take it and we have to put it inside the plastic with formalin, or a bottle with formalin, and we have to send it to for biopsy or something like that. I was with my friend, and the specimen was there. The glass door, which was locked, actually opened by itself, and there was a gush of wind. When the gush of wind came in, it was very cold. Then my friend and myself, we, from this end of the counter, we went to the other side, because I was very frightened, because I was a young nurse. I ran to the other side, so she went with me. Then the next minute, again, from my counter, the gush of wind just went up. Right now, when I think of it, I feel that something actually came to pick this fetus. But I didn't see. I only felt the door. Because this door must be locked. No one is allowed to come in. We have to lock. And next day morning, we have to open. But we did lock.
Supernatural Confessions.
As I work in the SAF ward, my man used to tell me, that there's somebody walking around at night, and they're very scared. So I will usually tell them, no lah, maybe you're under medication. I myself actually saw someone walking. It's like a thin, tall, dark man, walking in and out of the room. Okay, this thing happened last year. Okay, this girl actually died and during a surgery, and I didn't know. Okay, and when she was dying, I went to the toilet. Okay, and she died inside, but outside is the toilet. So I went to the toilet, and I heard the door bang, but there wasn't anyone. I don't know what happened, so I went down. Then only my colleague told me, somebody passed away. I said, oh, okay. So on that day when I came back home, and I was, after my usual prayers and all that, I went to sleep. I wasn't tired. I just went, I usually go to bed around 10 o'clock, so I was lying down, I was sleeping. I heard a lady asking me, "It's not fair. Why choose me at a young age?" So I was like, huh? So I got up and I said, "Whoever you are, please go back to where you come from. Don't disturb me. I'm not responsible for anything and I'm not going to help you. Please go." So it happened. So the next day, I went back to office. When I actually scanned through, she's a 23-year-old girl who passed away. She has some medical history and so on, and she passed away. So I think she has a lot of dreams and all that. So I think she felt that it's not fair that she has died. Probably it's her lah.
What did you find?
You are listening to Supernatural Confessions.